Danita Brown is acting superintendent of the Reconstruction National Monument. Danita, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's great you're here. Please tell us what brings you to Beaufort.
Well, I'm coming to Beaufort from the National Park Service Regional Office in Atlanta. As you may know and your audience may know, we now have a new national park here in Beaufort called the Reconstruction Era National Monument. And my mission here is to get the park ready for an opening. We'll be having an open house on December 1st. The one-year anniversary of the park will be January the 12th of next year, and to get everything prepared for smooth operation of the park. We're very excited about this unit of the National Park Service and the story, the narrative of this part of American history that we'll have the opportunity to share with the public.
So what sites are associated with Reconstruction at the monument, and what will they interpret?
Well, several sites in this area of Beaufort County have quite a level of significance and integrity intact. So right now, the Penn School, historically Penn School or the Penn Center, is one of those sites that tells a component of Reconstruction. As you know, Reconstruction was a period just before the end of the Civil War, when the Union soldiers came here, and the 4 million or so African Americans or enslaved Africans at that time that were freed by the Emancipation Proclamation were able to determine their own life in, again, this American democracy. And so Penn Center School, Penn Center, then the school, was one of those sites where education was a component of their expression of newfound freedom in this country. And so that's one of the sites. Another is the Brick Church, an expression of freedom to practice their religion. And then also we have the site of the firehouse, historic firehouse at the corner of Craven and Scott, which would be the Visual Contact Center for the National Park Service. And then we also have a wonderful property which is historically where the Emancipation Proclamation was first read on January 1st, 1863. That is now owned by the National Park Service, and we'll also use that site to interpret the history of Reconstruction. And then there's other sites throughout the city, the Arsenal, Robert Small's home, Tabernacle Baptist Church. These all give components of that period of Reconstruction and the life that newly found African Americans were charting out for themselves.
Yeah, it's the best of our history. We're thrilled to celebrate it. Danita Brown is acting superintendent of the Reconstruction National Monument. Danita, thanks for what you're doing for us, and enjoy your time here in Beaufort. We're happy you're here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, my pleasure. Upon our return, we're going to head on location with Annalisa Itkor, plus Justin Jarrett from LocoSports.com is back to break down the local sports action. Stay there. We'll be right back.